Hi there and welcome to this 2-minute tips video, and today we're going to be looking at the release timing indicator functionality. So the release timing indicator functionality is a small thing that can really help, but the title probably doesn't help you find it in the menu system or realise what it's about. The release timing indicator allows you to choose how the displays, both the EVF and the LCD, react when you press the shutter release button. And this can be really important in cameras like the Z8 and Z9 where you haven't got mechanical shutters, and therefore if you're running in silent mode without the camera sounds on, you'll have no audible cue that the shutter has fired. So this allows you to set a visual cue in the EVF and LCD. Either when you press the shutter release button, the screen will go black or dark, or borders will appear around the EVF and the LCD. So we find it in the custom settings menu, D13 on the Z8 and D14 on the Z9, and you'll see there are two different sets of settings. The first one is indicator type, and here you can choose how the display reacts. You've got four options. You've got type A, which is where the display will go dark when you press the shutter release button. You've got type B, which puts borders around all four sides of the display, so the top and the bottom and the two sides. And you've got type C, which puts borders only on the two sides, to the left and the right of the display. You've also got off, where there will be no indication, and there is some advice in the manual that types A, B and C won't display when you're using slower shutter speeds. However, I've experimented with this and I haven't managed to find what slower shutter speeds actually means. The second setting, type A auto restore delay, is if you're using the borders, so type B or C, then you can set a shutter speed at which it will change from type A or type B back to type A, where it will go dark in between shots. Now this only works in shutter or manual modes, and in the manual it highlights you may want this to happen particularly because it makes the type A dark screen makes it easier to track a subject in panning shots. Now I have mine set to 1/6 of a second, so under 1/6 of a second it will drop back to type A, the dark screen. However, their logic of it makes it easier to track a subject when you're panning, I haven't found with my style of shooting. So it'd be interesting to know, do you find the screen going dark makes it easier to track a moving subject when you're panning and you've pressed the shutter release? Let us know in the comments below. It'd be great to hear your thoughts, and as always I look forward to seeing you on a future video.